Yo, what is going on, everyone? I'm Steve. Where is this thing at? Burke Family 54 Comics. Welcome to another Thursday night chat. We're going to be hanging out, talking comic books, and reviewing them. Before we do that, though, let's hit that intro. All right, you did ask if it's Morphin time yet. Well, I don't know. Let's ask this guy. Let's see here. Hold on.
All right, Mike Becker, what time is it?
It's Morphin time.
Boom.
I guess it is Morphin time. Let's go ahead and start bringing in the guests. First up, we got Ryan, new guy. What is up, Cosmic Campfire?
Hey, what's up, man? How's it going? Excited to be here.
We're doing as well as your bed. Next up,
being used.
Nice. Next up, we got someone joining us for the first time in a long time. You better tell your boy Chris Barrett about you. We got Dustin from Two Brothers Comics. What is up?
Wait, how does he do it? Hold on. How does Tyler do that?
Nice. There we go.
What's up, guys?
What up, dude? Next up, we got a panda.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? I am excited once again. Thank you guys so much for showing up for the Thursday night chat. We love it here. So thank you for coming on.
Hell yeah.
But, yeah.
Next up, we got David. Mark Spector Comics. What's up, man? How are you?
Guys? How you guys doing tonight? Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely, man. I'm excited to have you on, sir. And last, certainly not least, he just joined in here. He's a little bit late.
All I read were Marvel books this week.
Really? All you read were Marvel books? I didn't read a single Marvel book. I'll be honest. Not one. Not even one. Before we get any further, I do want to say that tonight's Thursday Night Chat brought to you by comicbook_pressing on Instagram. If you guys ever need any comic books pressed, make sure you hit up Eric over at comicbook_pressing on Instagram, and make sure to use my promo code BURK54 to get free shipping back to you on your first order. Again, tonight's Thursday Night Chat is brought to you by comicbook_pressing on IG. And sometimes I forget to say this, but if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, hit the link below to go on StreamYard. It's the same price for you as it is for everyone else, but I get a little kickback for it. Also, the 616comics.com sponsors monthly Burke Box. They actually just had 4 slots open, actually 5, for the $50 tier. So if you're interested in joining their Patreon, make sure you guys head up to 616comics.com and their Patreon. Lots of awesome people in the chat. Let's go and say hi.
If you mention Steve's name at the gate at a KSU football game, you will get 2 free hot dogs and a bag of Lay's potato chips.
Something like that.
I mean, that's how I got here. I was promised 2 hot dogs and a potato chip, so I'm good.
What is up, Ruben Guzman? How's it going, man?
Ruby?
George, what's up, man? How you doing?
What's up, George?
That book's coming in tomorrow, George.
What book?
Ooh, what book indeed?
What, Mighty Morphin called?
A Mighty Morphin book, probably.
Mm-mm.
No.
Way bigger.
What's up, Beckerman? How's it going, man? It is Morphin time. James, hello. How's it going? Another Burke fan member. Dale, what is up? Dan, what is up? Mars Comics, hello.
What's up, Mars?
What's up?
Nicholas.
Yes, he did seem to know what time it is. Robert, what's up, dude? How are you doing, man?
Gotta make sure.
There's my brother. Hey, Dustin.
There he is.
Oh, shit. We should let the people know in the Forgotten that we're here. You
should donate that guy like your sweat rag or something, Dustin.
Yeah.
What?
You should donate that guy your sweat rag or something.
What's up, Robo Studios?
Throw him a bone or something, man.
Oh, Roger.
Warm jersey.
What is up,
Yeah.
dude?
You got an old jock strap he can have?
Yeah, game worn. I wore this on the hunt on 9/29.
Buff Muffin. What
Yeah,
is
sign it in blood, though.
By the way, Buff Muffin, what? That's
Buff
an awesome name. I love it.
What is up Muffin, dude? How we doing? Oh, dude, we're doing well. We're doing well. Hey, Pops Attic is here.
Hey, what's up, Pops?
Dude, all sorts of people from the Legion, the Forgotten, the Burke fam, obviously. Oh, shit.
Oh, hi.
Oh,
Hi, Maggie.
what is up? Panda's side piece. What's up?
No, no.
All right.
My
Thank
number one supporter.
Thanks everyone for joining us. We're gonna have a real great time talking about some comic books and hanging out. This is the part of the show where we show off our comic book haul for the week. I am not gonna go first because I actually have a package to unbox from my friend Jade. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to mute myself as you guys go around and say what you got this week. And I'm gonna open this and then I'm gonna show off my haul and what's in the box. So Ryan, if you want to go first, tell us what you got or what books you read this week.
I haven't picked anything up, but I did read some books like Dark Ages #2 and Nice House on the Lake #5, and this very strange book called Devil Chicken.
Oh,
I
nice.
think that's what it was called. It was
Yes.
like
Bulk Comics Devil Chicken. Yes.
I saw that in the listings and I was like, what is this?
I am all about it. I am
What
all
about-
about it.
What about that last page though?
last page was cool. That midpoint twist, that's what really hooked me in though. Once that happened, I was like, what? Okay, I'm in. This is cool. So I really like Hayden Sherman. He did the art on that, and he did the art on Thumbs.
The
back in,
colors were fantastic.
2019.
Oh, yeah.
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 So yeah, it was a cool book. I wasn't really feeling the first half that strongly, but it definitely turned me around about halfway through. So I would suggest it. It's really cool.
What's up, Betsy?
But yeah, that's all I read was those 3 books. So
Did you say Mighty Morphin?
no. I wanted to read it, but I only have so much time, and I'm like, man, I'm probably like 3 books behind on Mighty Morphin and Power Rangers, so I got to get caught up, and it seems like such a
It's all right.
daunting task to read like 6 books.
We'll spoil it for you tonight.
Yeah, cool.
This dude that's said he's not even going to collect comic books anymore. Or something, right? I don't know. He said he's selling everything.
I didn't buy
It's a
anything.
fire
this
sale.
week. I didn't buy anything this week, so I got a book coming in tomorrow. That's a pretty big deal. So
What is it?
Yeah, what is it?
I'll tell you now. You won't watch the video.
Straight up, what is it?
What is
All right, we promise we'll leave a comment saying we told you we watched the video. There's 12 people in the chat and like 5 on the panel, man. It's not going to hurt your viewership.
Well, you just say if it's DC or Marvel or Indie.
It's a Marvel.
And the name of it
No,
is
gross.
It's a Marvel book, and it is also a book that I know Steve has, and it is a modern big deal book.
Oh, awesome. You got Punisher.
I am very intrigued now. Sweet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you got it at a 9.6 or something.
I'm pretty sure I know what it is now.
Oh, you got a US
Yeah,
4.
exactly.
Nice.
I 100% know what it is now. And
High
I'm,
five.
and I'm going to be
Good job.
very happy for you if it's a book I think it is. I'm going to be very happy for you if it's a book I think.
Dude, Stoll got a stupid deal on it. So
For George?
Is that a McLovin t-shirt, my dude?
yeah.
Dude, you're my hero. That is awesome. I just saw the Hawaii. I'm like, wait a minute. I recognize that.
That is freaking sick.
Chicka wow.
Canada.
Hey, I didn't get anything. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't go out to the LCS. I didn't. My wife is got COVID. My son's got COVID. I'm not going anywhere. You know what I mean? I still want to
Power
keep everybody
panel.
safe. I called up my LCS and let them know it would be a little bit before I get there. They're like, dude, no problem. Love my
Panda-
LCS. Shout out to Wizards Asylum.
Steve
man.
is
Those
going to
guys are
fire
great.
this whole panel.
Panda, does your camera have COVID also?
Why? What do you mean?
I don't know, just weird mood lighting you got
It
going
says,
on in
it
there.
says no battery. You're out
There's
of
no
battery.
matter.
Oh, I know. I got this GoPro going, so this way maybe I can be a little clearer on here. You know, little
I think I can help
little
you.
720 to 1080. I don't know. You know.
I think I can help you get rid of those things when we're not live.
Thank God, man, because I don't know if I can deal with this. Like, to see how much like time
It's
I have
pretty
left on my
We-
camera.
we can
5
do it.
hours and 6 minutes. Can it really last that long with no battery? I don't know.
I'll try to help you with it. So, what did you read this week, though?
What did I read? Okay, I read Nice House on the Lake. I read Mighty Morphin 12. And I also read The Last Book You'll Ever Read, issue 3.
Oh, that came out this week?
Yeah, it came out this week. You can wait, Dave.
Oh, okay.
You can wait on 3. No rush, man, because it was a hot mess. So I can't wait for you to read it and see what you think about it. But
Do you have any hot girl covers this time?
I got, gosh, I don't know.
Oh, damn.
I'm looking.
You better get
I'll
ready to
look.
block them.
Steven, I'll check. I'll show it off if I can find any.
You just call me Steven?
The guy in the chat.
The guy you highlighted was Stephen M. So I was addressing him. Now, if I were to say a-hole, that's you. You know, right now, all I'm doing is I'm going from work, home, work to the kids at school whenever I drop off my girls, and then your mom's house. That's it. So that's all I do.
The last one probably keeps you busy.
Don't you bring my mother into this.
Oh, that was open ended.
My mother is a very fine lady.
All right. Dave, can you save us here? Did you get any books this week?
No books this week.
Yeah.
Sorry to burst the
Panel,
bubble.
baby.
Yeah, I just didn't have a chance this week. Today was my last day of work at my current job. So next week I'll be driving across the country. If I can stop by a couple LCSs on the way, I'll do that. But
man, you are gonna be crushing it in the retirement home, dude.
so,
Some ladies are gonna love you.
No actual physical books. I did read Nice House on the Lake, Mighty Morphin 12. I'm doing some speed reading online right now, so we can discuss some more books, but that's it so far. Was interested in reading Last Flight Out #2, because that came out this week. I am interested in reading The Devil Chicken. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Vol Comics Devil Chicken.
Yeah, that sounded pretty cool. It almost gave me that like hot lunch special vibe. So we'll see. If you guys read that, it came out a few years back.
I've never heard of Hot Lunch, but I
you
love
never heard of
that
Hot Lunch
title.
Special?
I love that title.
Isn't that a
already.
Chuck Brown book?
I forget. That came out 2 or 3 years ago. It was pretty
Gosh.
pretty good story. So that's it so far.
So he told us he was coming through Kansas, and then he said, "No, not."
Wait, what? You're not going?
There's Panda and I here, and he's going through Nebraska.
I'm going through Nebraska. It's actually a slightly quicker way.
Hey, no.
I'm gonna be on the road for 4 days.
Yeah, and I get it, but you can take an hour out your way just to come see me and Steve.
He's actually going out of an hour out of his way to avoid y'all.
I know, that's what I'm saying. He's going around us for
I
I was
whatever.
gonna say, like, he just went through a list of boring states and was like, which one do I think I
You
can
can literally drive across this country in like a day and a half as long as you drive. You know what I'm saying? And he's taking 4 days just to avoid y'all.
Yep. We'll drive right by your asses.
Mark,
smile and wave?
can you save us, bro?
What do you mean?
You show us your haul for the week so far.
We're supposed to pick up books for the show? It was a small week. I've got my DC pools. I've already read ASM 75, Dark Ages, Last Flight Out, Mighty Morphin 12 out. And then I picked up the new Batman, new Swamp Thing, and of course, Nice House on the Lake. And that was it. It was a small week out of the month all around, unless you're getting like small press stuff.
Jade, I'm glad you just got here because I just opened your stuff and I'm going to show it off here after I show off my haul for the week. So, my shop did get DC books from a couple weeks ago. So I got basically 2 different weeks of stuff here, which is really not even that much. Oh, I'm missing something. No, there it is. All right. Batman 113 variant. Beautiful cover. Batman 114 variant. I was trying to explain what Ghostmaker meant. And it was quite the conversation. So does he act like a ghost? And he's like make things? That's what she asked. So,
Pretty much.
basically, that's basically it.
That's all he does.
Flash 774, which I already read. That came out 2 weeks ago, obviously. Read of the week. Read of the week. It really is. And we'll talk about it. I'm so excited. Read of the freaking week. This was pretty good too. Shazam number 3. Variants.
Bless you.
This came out 2
Thank
weeks
you.
ago, but it was still good. Beautiful cover. Nightwing 84. Tom Taylor goodness.
Hey, when did Casey Jones get in that series?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to say this looks like Casey Jones.
From Last
Sure.
Ronin.
That's her on the cover.
Yeah, right? that Casey Jones. You're right. And then Nice House on the Lake number 5, which was almost the read of the week, but still very, very, very good. Okay, and then I got a couple books that Jade sent me. He would like me to put these in the next month's Bird Box, so I will oblige with that. And first up, we got Stray Dogs number 1. This is the 5th printing, I believe. Pretty sweet. Gonna go next month's Bird Box. I got a picture of this one's Bird Box somewhere. I'll try to figure it. This is Dark Ages number 1. It's like upside down or something.
Oh yeah, I read Dark Ages too. We should talk about Dark Ages because that was an amazing read.
Why do people do this? Like,
Oh, jeez.
can you like figure out something better to do with your life? Like, I work with kids all day long as a high school teacher. Seriously, figure out something better to do with your life than come in here and do this. Seriously, you are a piece of crap. You're a piece of shit. I'm gonna say it. You're a piece of shit. I'm sorry. I'm tired of people over here doing that stuff. This is Vampirella number 20. Mr. Comics, Cobra Comics exclusive. Cover art by Armando Ramirez. Pretty sweet. Again, this is going to go next month's Bird Box. And then, oh, this is a sick cover to go next month's Bird Box. This is Ice Cream Man number 25. Another Mr. Comics and Cobra Comics exclusive by Armando Ramirez. Limited 500 copies. So that'll be thrown in next month's Bird Box along with all the exclusives as well. Sorry for the outburst. I'm tired of people acting stupid.
Tourette's acting up.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry. All right.
It used to be a wholesome channel.
I didn't buy one. I did not buy one. Maybe I'll buy one tomorrow. I don't know. Probably not.
Maybe
What
not.
happened with ASM 75?
Yeah. Okay. Why don't you guys explain to us what happened in ASM 75? Review it for us and tell me why or why not I should buy it.
Well, first and foremost, completely new writer. Glad to see that Nick Spencer's finally off this run, which is probably one of the worst ongoing runs in quite some time for Spider-Man. Who else read it this week?
Sounds like Tom King on Batman.
Ooh.
Damn.
And we're
Shots
getting off
fired.
early.
Mark was really into it. I think he read it. I think Panda read it too, right?
Yeah, I read it.
You guys read it? Yeah.
Let me hear your thoughts.
What do you guys think?
It was good.
I think it was a good setup for what what they're trying to do right now. I think it'll be really good for building what they're trying to do. I liked it.
I tried to read it online and I couldn't get it to work. So
Yeah, generic answer here. It was earthy. It was nice.
Mhm.
It was palatable, easy to drink.
Definitely earthy.
Hmm.
I will say I read the free comic book day with Ben Reilly. I thought it was decent.
In a nutshell, we have Peter just coming out of like the whole thing with Kinder. Like they killed that Nick Spencer 75 issue thing. He's kind of like moody over losing Harry. Harry died, obviously. So in the midst of that, he just goes upstairs to clear his head and be alone, and he sees someone dressed as Spider-Man swinging around the city. So he goes to catch up with him. It's Ben Reilly. So he's like, dude, what are you up to? He's like, oh, you remember that big multinational conglomerate? They're funding me to be Spider-Man. He's like, I'm Spider-Man. He's like, well, back in the day when Doc Ock was Spider-Man, he kind of took Spider-Man public, and there's some trademarks out there, and they bought him. So I'm literally Spider-Man now. So long story short, Ben's getting funded to be Spider-Man, and Peter was pretty cool with it. And the UFOs attack, and Peter gets deathly injured. So he's in the hospital, put up. That was like the point of this book, was just to kind of sideline Peter and bring Ben Reilly up. So we're going to this new era where Ben Reilly is Spider-Man again, and he's like got funding behind him. He has a think tank behind him. It was pretty interesting. It was pretty good. It was well written. The art was fantastic, and it looks like it's going to be an interesting run from here. And next week's issue isn't even Kelly Thompson, though. It's Zeb Wells writing it. So I'm assuming they have a large creative team, just like they do for upcoming Venom, that are going to be trading out to make this hit 3 times a month.
Yeah, they're gonna trial writers for the next several issues until they see who's going to be the ongoing writer.
Sounds like what they did with Flash, following or right before Future State, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have a guy a couple issues and go to someone else, and
See what sticks.
So it was basically the end of the storyline for Nick Spencer's.
It was like an epilogue for that and the start of the next one. Like they kind of just touched on how he's feeling after the death of Harry. You know, like how you see that he's grieving clearly, and he's trying to kind of just not experience his emotions and just try to push through it and keep being the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Just trying to avoid everybody and everything. It was actually done really well, man. The art looked fantastic. It looked like Peter. Like there's even this flashback in the beginning with him as a kid. And even as a little kid drawing, you can tell that was definitely Peter Parker. Like it was just good. It felt like Spider-Man.
Yeah, more than anything, the tone actually felt like Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Not this non-stop action, whatever they tried doing before.
Symbiote Spider-Man, non-stop Spider-Man.
Non-stop Spider-Man. Oh yeah,
dude, and they did a good job kind of showcasing how Ben Reilly's going to be different than Peter Parker, with like the think behind him, this like super high-tech suit that he has and everything. It was really cool.
Anything else? Anything else on this? So should we read it, or should we not read it because other people are going to be writing it?
I don't know what you're going to do. I'm going to be reading it. I'm
going to read it. Yeah,
I'm definitely
continue. Yeah, to see where it goes.
Dude, who doesn't like Spider-Man? Like if they're going to give us a good story, I'm definitely going to read it.
What were you pointing at me?
You don't like Spider-Man?
Oh, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I don't know. I got the vibes that you don't like Spider-Man. You didn't read it.
Well, like Spider-Man teas. I distinctly said that in our little group message.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
I know. But maybe I'll pick it up tomorrow because I got some time before our high school football game that we have to stream.
And Gleason did another really, really cool cover.
Yeah, that cover was cool. I liked it. It was a nice little creepy factor to it. Yeah.
How dare you? How dare you? I like them all. I'm an equal opportunity Spider-Man.
Reilly is the original.
But I will not read them all. I have read some Miles Morales and I thought was good. Peter Parker's good and Ben Reilly's good too.
And there was a cool moment in the book when Peter was telling Ben that he doesn't need to do this. He's got it taken care of. And there's a cool moment in the book when Peter was telling Ben like he can just take a break and just get his stuff together, that he's got it covered. And Ben looks at him like, you can't stop being Spider-Man, like because of what happened in your life. You're just driven to do it, even though these aren't my real. These memories didn't happen to me. They're still my real memories. I still have all these feelings. I can't stop being Spider-Man either. I thought that was really cool.
Gleason is quickly becoming my favorite Spidey artist. I could see that. Because he's done, obviously, the ASM, what was it, 55 or 50? It was 55.
Yeah, he did that. He did
did King of Black. He did the Carnage issue.
Mm-hmm.
Venom 200. What else did he do? He's done a couple, like, just like those. Like,
Did he do the interiors of them?
Black Panther 30.
Yeah, the man thing.
That's right. The man thing is
Oh, yeah, the man thing was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was really good.
Okay.
Why you always want to fight everybody, bro?
Which, by the way, did anybody talk about Ben Reilly's design of his Spider-Man suit? Like how he kind of made that his own? I really like the design of his suit.
Yeah,
I didn't like Miles Morales' new design. I know that.
Is it the turtleneck? Is that what?
Yeah, it looked like 14 pounds of booty.
It almost was like they were trying to do like this. Like some times when artists draw a Punisher, he has like the Kevlar on that has like the neck shield on it. It was almost like they're kind of going that route, but all the way around. I don't really get it for Miles.
It looked like he was wearing Miles Morales nights.
Right now, yeah.
Like footy pajamas with a hoodie. I'm like, I'm not digging this.
What do you mean his new suit?
Yeah, it looks weird.
Yeah, I like his OG suit. In fact, I was trying to find Into the Spider-Verse today, and I couldn't find it to play on the screen for the kids today at school. Couldn't find it. Could not find it on the Disney Plus app.
It's Sony.
Sony.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So it's probably on Netflix. Who is that? Is that me?
And this is good content.
Awkward. It's Mark. It's Mark.
What is it?
Static.
It's a static.
It's the static.
Still there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you, Chris. I hear you. I do the same thing because I'm a little guy.
Yeah, I'm 6'2", 250. I'm a big boy.
I walk into a room ready to fight everybody.
Yeah. It's crazy. I'm 4'9" and 500 pounds, so
Kendall walks everywhere with his jorts on.
hey,
Oh man,
don't make fun of my jorts.
Oh, I love you, Panda. It just every time I've seen you, it's always
With jorts?
jorts and a black shirt.
Hey, black is slimming. Told you I'm 4'9", 500.
What kind of pants are you wearing?
I'm actually wearing
no fans.
No pants.
no, I'm wearing basketball shorts.
There you go.
Yeah.
There we go. What do you guys want to talk next? Do you want to talk Nice House on the Lake? Or yeah, let's do that. The Nice House on the Lake, number 5. Holy cow. Such an amazing issue. Mark, I'm going to let you start off with this book because we learned quite a few things in here, especially toward the end.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Is it still staticky?
Static guy.
Is it still staticky?
A little bit.
A little bit, not bad.
Not enough to prevent you from talking.
Well, I couldn't hear it to begin with the first time. It didn't. I don't hear it on my end, so I don't know. But what are we talking about?
Nice house.
Nice house. Oh man, that was good. It's been a while since I read it. So we followed the scientist. I think her name is Veronica. Kind of getting a little backstory on her, which in my opinion wasn't really important in this book.
Oh yeah, I didn't think it was important either.
The focus was really moving forward in this one compared to the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
But it was cool. We saw the characters actually standing around doing what we've been doing for the past few months while we've been kind of speculating on what could be happening with them, throwing some theories out there. But it was also cool that we saw in the flashback that Walter actually revealed his true self to Veronica early on, because she was kind of just forced her way into the group that he was trying to assemble back in the college days. And then he kind of swiped her. But there was some revealing stuff that he said in there. Like, I thought choosing was going to be easy, but I only have so many spaces to fill, and I have an impossible responsibility. So, like, why is he tasked with this? Like, he's feeling the weight of what he's having to do. He's not liking having to cherry pick the people out of his crowd and everything. But I thought that was really awesome. And then kind of those pages they do like that, where it was basically that's where the last book ended. They picked up where the last book ended with some transcript form. And they just kept, like, cut their throat and stuff. It was pretty cool. But yeah, that was pretty much the gist of what I'd want to point out. They got the guns out that we saw earlier. They started passing around all the information that they've all individually found and start putting it together, trying to figure out really just where they're at or what's going on.
They came together like butt cheeks.
They came together like butt cheeks. So they went to that second house that the comedian found, and they got the original artist out of the house, which leads me to believe, who the hell is the other artist? Why do we have two now? But I think they listed him as something else. Yeah, they listed him as the painter instead of the artist this time.
So have they done, does anyone know, have they done a book on the artist? Like,
yeah, it was issue 1. Because remember, everyone was saying, like, we don't know why you were here. We assumed it would be this guy. But if you look at his symbol for the painter, it's the same thing as the artist, except it's flipped. It's not identical. Same symbol flipped around.
Yeah, which, by the way, I don't know if I remember if they're still dating or they just dated back in the day. Him and the painter, or I mean him and the artist, the painter and the artist, because I know they were together for a good while during their college days, right? But to me, I didn't know whether or not that relationship was still something that they still had, when we finally saw Reggie at the very end like that.
Well, I got the hint that it was kind of in the past, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
the insinuation is that it's a past relationship, but that Reggie is somebody that's missed, because in the first issue, that was what they told the artist was, oh, I was really hoping it was going to be so-and-so. And he almost says it as if, like, this is somebody that he hasn't really remained in contact with, but he was hoping that he would be able to see him, like, after all these years. So the way it's insinuated in the series so far is that it's, a relationship of the past.
Okay. I like that, though.
There was the big reveal when Veronica tells them what she had found out, and when she brought her information to the group, and she's a scientist and looks like she's big into astronomy. She knows about star charting and stuff like that, and she's been paying attention to the skies and noticed that the skies aren't moving, the stars aren't moving, which for a layperson you wouldn't notice something like that, but for somebody who looks up and watches the sky, they notice those gradual changes. They expect them. They look for them to kind of keep track and get their bearings, especially in a situation like this. She's super useful if that was a true sky she was looking at. So she's known for a little while now that it's not a true sky, leading them to question if they're in a simulation or if they're, what it is. So
that would
the same questions we've been asking.
That would definitely throw some big red flags if the sky was not moving. And it, like you said, it probably, I don't know if they would put themselves in like an alternate dimension or if they're dead or what the case is. So I'm interested to see where it goes going forward.
I also thought it was interesting in her opening monologue, they show the house on fire in the background. which is something like we had speculated, because usually it's up close to the house. And so we had speculated that it was burning, but we weren't sure because they weren't really reacting to the fire around them. So this issue kind of confirmed that, because you can see it clearly in the distance on fire. So
The first issue, you have the artist sitting on the steps at the foot of the house with it on fire. That's how the series opened up.
Well,
yeah,
my-
but
my
I
whole-
mean, again,
no,
like
go ahead.
just like really close, like it seemed like the fire wasn't, especially with the later issues, it just seemed like the fire wasn't really a thing. So I thought it was cool that they really showed us like a distant shot of the house this time and the aftermath of everything.
I was really hoping that every statue or whatever it is that's surrounding the house and the stuff around the lake, like all the different statues, how like that one statue showed you what the outside world looked like what happened to your family members and stuff like that. I was really hoping that each statue had a different vision of something else. You know what I mean? I thought that was something that they could have explored. One of the things that I'm really interested in is why Reggie? Why out of everybody there, why Reggie? Why is he the only one inside that other house? Like,
Right as of right now, maybe there's a whole nother we don't even know about.
Yeah, I mean, or there's maybe something really special about Reggie. I mean, and not just things that he can do for other guys or anything like that, but just like stuff that he may have done for Walter and stuff like that. Like maybe they ended up having a relationship themselves. Like I don't know, like why? It just makes me wonder, like what is so special about Reggie that he had to be separate from the rest of the group, and he obviously has a lot of knowledge about what's going on.
Because he does say it's not too late to save everyone.
Exactly.
That was crazy.
That was right. That's right.
I really didn't think they were going to get in there either. Like, whenever they like set off the explosives and stuff, I was like, oh yeah, like this is clearly not going to break that glass, So that like wasn't surprising. But then the fact that the door actually opened, I was like, what? Like I was not expecting that reveal.
Was it because they were all touching it and they asked for it to be open? Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, they had to ask for it to open. I thought the big reveal of the issue was going to be like that they had all this information and Walter can just like erase their minds by like reaching in there and squiggling it all away or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, so that's the big reveal. But then they opened the door and I was like, what?
But that's the thing is that, okay, so we saw Veronica get her mind scrambled, like the reveal of him and then her mind scrambling afterwards. Like we saw it just for Veronica. How many of them, has he done that to? And when he does so, does that mean like they've been chosen for this,
Good question.
purgatory that they're in right now?
Maybe it was just a test to see how they operate together.
And I think Walter was saying something like he only intended for so many, but there's so many more that he ended up picking because he ended up liking so many people. Like he just didn't think that this race of people, or not race of people, but this
he's like Superman, dude. Like he came to our planet and fell in love with us.
Yeah exactly.
Right. Yeah, you knew there was a reason why he left them all those explosives and guns there. And then
which by the way, David, I like, that's my dude, man. Like everything that this guy does is like everything I would do. Just pointing the gun at everybody nonchalantly, just like whatever.
Right. He's like holding a box of C4 and he's just like pointing the gun at her, like whatever, He's like, well, you can't die.
Yeah,
it's like I still don't want to be blown up.
Yeah, no, he's the comedian, right? Like they deemed him
that's
the comedian.
Okay,
yeah.
Right? That's
Yeah. I definitely identify with that guy. I could definitely hang dong with that dude.
I was also glad they addressed Nora's exploding arm at the end of that first issue. Because once they started talking about healing and all that, I was like, wait a minute. So what about the arm? Like
they haven't said
that was some weird. But then they were like, oh yeah, because they wrapped it up, so they didn't see it heal. So I mean, it's still kind of strange. You'd be like, man, my arm exploded, and then it just healed up pretty cool. But I mean, it makes a little more sense once they were like, well, yeah, she wrapped it in bandages, so we didn't like see the healing factor in effect, you know?
Yeah.
Really, really good book. Really, really good book. I'm enjoying
And thank
this.
you, everybody. 600 subscribers. That's so awesome. I'm going to be doing a video here pretty soon. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm definitely going to try and give something away for 600. It's definitely a milestone that I'm happy to reach.
Oh,
So,
Dustin, you probably didn't see this. Panda gave this to me last week, actually, I think.
oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, that is sweet. What is that?
I can't remember. Hold on, I have to look.
Yeah, I got to talk to my boy, Aaron. He's the one that that I got that from. It's a local artist that's close to where he is.
I want
And-
one of those. That's awesome.
Mighty
I
Morphin
know,
Power
right?
Rangers number 3. Pretty sweet.
Let me know if you can get another one of those, Panda. I'll buy one of those. That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Pretty freaking sweet. Yeah, we got. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Blue Hellion said, "Who did that?" I was gonna say, Panda just said it was a local artist in his area.
Yeah. Yeah, my friend Aaron, who goes by Exploding Pages of Awesomeness on Instagram. So if you guys know who he is, hit him up. Great dude. Him and Mara,
You're such
like
a fool.
him and his wife.
Oh shit! Sorry, I was talking to Scott, not you.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I totally knew who you were talking to on that one.
Oh shoot! Well, we got one more book of this, and then there's a 5-month break, which is absolutely stupid. But I guess the cliffhanger at the next one's going to be even bigger than this one. I'm assuming.
They're really,
Yeah.
pulling a Last Ronin.
Dude, can you talk about that for a second? I want to hear a rant.
We talked about this last week that this was going to happen.
So stupid. Yeah, and it was just announced like what 2 days ago from Tom Waltz that they're going to delay book 5 until freaking February of 2022. Are you
They
kidding
need to
me?
just cancel it.
Okay, so read the tweet.
That delayed or
that,
just
Tom
on
Waltz,
what they've been doing.
read the tweet that Tom Waltz sent out, because it doesn't even seem like Tom Waltz is excited for it.
Hold on. Let me pull it
I'm so done with the Ronin, bro. It's not even cool.
up.
I know. I've been contemplating on whether or not I should even go as hard for number 5 just because it's number 5. You know what I mean?
I don't have any Ronin books except a couple that were A-okay to me at this point.
I'm getting an A cover and the Jane cover, and that's it. A cover to read and Jane cover for the collection.
Yeah, I kept my 9.8 ash can too,
Yeah.
but
Look at that. At the very end, he said, it's going to be something, folks. It's just, he's not even like, this is going to be a banger of a freaking issue. It was just like,
Michelangelo
it's
and
going to be
Nightwing.
something.
That's
We
what they
got
need to call
Nightwing.
this: The Adventures of Nightwing and Michelangelo.
Yeah. Seriously. This is ridiculous though, because originally so the
It's
book,
not the finale, right? It's 6 issues?
it is no, it's 5.
Oh, it's
It's
5.
5.
It's a finale. So originally, issue 5 was supposed to come out in May of 2022.
Yeah.
Following, this was after issue 1 was delayed from September 1st to October 28th, and then every single book keeps getting pushed back.
No, that wasn't even
from
the
a month
original.
to,
It was
2
supposed to
months,
come
3
out. It was supposed to come out in January of 2019 or 2020, something like that. And then it got delayed even
Oh,
farther.
was it January? Issue 5 was supposed to come out in January. I thought it was
No,
supposed to be
not issue
May.
5. I meant issue 1. Like straight off from the bat, like everything that they've been pushing it back, and just further and further, just making each issue so much farther away from the other issue. It's just like every time I read these issues, I have to read the issue beforehand, so this way because it's been so long since I had read it. But issue 1, I was reading every week. There for a while on the Thursday night chat, that issue 1 was my read of the week every single time, because
Right.
I mean that issue 1 was so good,
It was good.
and then it's just
I can
slowly
give you,
trickled down from there.
If you guys want, I can give you the full-on spoiler alert for issue 5. like exactly
Yeah.
what's going to happen.
Let's hear it.
So they're going to break in to take out Hiroto, and Michelangelo is going to be going gung-ho, getting the crap kicked out of him. And right before he dies, Casey Jones can come in and kill Hiroto wearing her daddy's mask. Michelangelo's probably not going to make it out, and then she's going to stand tall on top of the rubble.
God, I hope during that time that she's standing tall that she just starts to mutate. Just like
Hey, yo,
Turns into
Probably
Jenica.
just dropped a video.
I don't know. Like, the delays wouldn't be bad if they were actually like, okay, it was delayed, but now it's like this super awesome quality issue that comes out or something. But it's like you delayed it and it's still just like flat and boring
yeah,
and out of character. So
My
like,
biggest
why delay it?
issue-
You might as well just
Yeah.
get it out there.
right.
My biggest issue, like I said in my video, is just the fact that it just feels like that the whole story of the brothers and what's going on is kind of going to end up being like basically taking a back seat to what the real story is going to be with Casey.
And that's not what I was in it for, man. That's not what I was in it for. God,
They really should have just
I
done
knew
this
it
as like
soon
a
as- Ugh.
oversized one shot, so they didn't have all this space to like fluff it out. Do like a 60 to 80 page OGN of it, and then just like get it out there. You know, it'd be done. But I don't know, 5 issues like this, it's just so fluffy.
I know. Dude, and like, can I just begin? Like, I know we touched upon it last week, but just the way that they horrifically did Donatello and Splinter with their death, like, so anticlimactic from the whole thing. Like, I hated it. Like,
Yeah.
if they're gonna go out in a blaze of glory, show that glory. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
show me that battle scene. I'm not one for a cutscene. Then all of a sudden you're like, oh, here's the end. Like, no, show me the blood and everything. Like, I'm paying $8.99 for like 16 pages of nothing, and I'm like, God
$8.99 times 15.
I was going to say,
I know, right?
buying 15 issues every
wow.
time.
It's a game for you, man. Oh, amazing.
Yeah, what 146 different issues for number 1?
Damn. And I ended up only getting like close to 30 of them.
Panda got a whole long box of Last Ronin just number 1s.
How
It's
many do you
doable,
have
though.
right now, Panda? Let's be completely honest. How many do you have?
How many of each issue, or because I don't know about each issue. I know for number
Total.
1
Total.
total. I still have.
I feel like he was about to say 300.
No, I still
50.
I still got a good 30 for
Yeah,
sure.
they gave away like a short box.
Yeah, no, I gave away a whole bunch. I AOK'd a whole bunch of to other people that haven't read the story, and I feel so bad now that I
was
should
about to
just
say,
AOK
what a-
that
What
cover.
a douche. Enjoy issue
You're gonna
1,
look at the
guys.
sales
This is
numbers
the-
for Panda's orders
Yeah.
alone and be like, "Oh, this is a success.
Right, exactly.
People are loving this." You know, it was supposed to be a 5-issue limited, but let's just extend it into an ongoing.
They've already, I think they already
There
released
might be the delays. They want to line it up closer with its successor following Casey from here.
Hmm.
I think they also already put the pre-order out for the hardcover too,
Hmm. I'm not getting
for
it.
2026.
Forget that.
Right. Right.
2026.
They'll probably kickstart it
Yeah.
first.
What up, Kyle? How's it going, man?
Hey, what up, Kyle?
Just finished with wine, cheese, and comics. Please, a little tipsy. Nice.
Man,
Nice.
you know what? I'm really excited for Kyle's deal on Scott.
7.5.
Yeah, Hoarder's Hide, 7.5 questions. Man, it just looks good. Looks really good.
You know what?
Did you guys see the promo for that one?
I haven't seen it.
No,
Yeah, you just never know what Kyle's gonna say, which is
Feel like it's
awesome.
gonna be
because
like
that-
between two ferns,
I'll tell you what.
like a reverse.
Right?
I'll tell you what. I'm really excited for Monday. For people who don't know, I'm going to be interviewing current Flash writer Jeremy Adams. along with a couple of my friends as well, and it's going to be a really good time. Because what's really cool about it is, obviously, if anyone doesn't know, he's writing Wally West right now as the main Flash, and Wally West is my favorite Flash. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I think Mark's coming on. I think Paul's coming on, and I'm not sure who else, but those two for sure. So it's going to be a lot of fun for sure. Jeremy Adams, the current Flash writer for DC, will be on my channel on Monday at 8:30 Central. So.
Big Nosh, what up, bro?
What up, Nosh? How's it going, man? I haven't heard from you. Did you get? I'm assuming you got the package I sent you. I'm assuming. Haven't heard anything, but I assume so. Are you guys ready to talk the best book of the week? Are you guys ready to talk the best book?
Oh,
of the
you read Devil Chicken also?
Dark Ages.
Dark Ages.
Last night out.
Mighty Morphin, number 12. It's actually been about a week ago since I read this, so I got to pull it up really quick to jog my memory. But we know that there is a big war coming. And what was really interesting is this is the first time we actually see Zordon acknowledged. Because he didn't know until talking to, what was it, Zelia?
Yeah.
Is it Zelia? Yeah, Candace, whatever you want to call her. That Lord Zed is Zorfran, or Zofran, or however you want to say it, right?
Zofran.
Yeah,
Zofran. That's it. And then we get Tommy and Matt kind of go at it a little bit. And then they talk about the Imperials. All sorts of stuff happens in this book. Billy finally comes back to talk to Zordon because he was basically been banned from the command center at this point. And
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you missed a lot,
yeah, he's been
bro.
banned. Yeah, because he was the one who helped create the new Green Ranger, and he didn't tell anyone about it. He basically backstabbed the team. And
Oh, okay.
Zordon was not having it. So he finally, after talking to Aisha and everyone else on the team, he decided to finally come back. And he was talking to Zordon, and Zordon didn't even say it's okay or anything. He just said, "Billy, hide," because that's when Zardis comes in to talk to him, and he destroys.
Kind of reveals his whole plans and then destroys.
He reveals the whole plan. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
And then he destroys. He destroys Zordon.
Like Ivan Ooze style?
It looked like he killed him. I'm not sure.
It honestly did look like he killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of tough to say, but it seemed like it.
He definitely broke his container. That's for sure.
Definitely broke.
I'm sure
We're gonna have to
that
go to
Broke his head jar.
I'm sure that he's not like limited to that jar. You know what I mean? Like, y'all remember in the movie itself, the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger movie, when he comes into the jar, like you see him like rise into it. So where is he when he's not just right there? You know what I'm saying? They broke his jar. He's fine.
But
Sort of.
when Ivan Ooze broke the jar, Zordon was laying there, like wrapped up.
Yeah, that's
Like,
why.
he was just
That's why that
He was
movie's
laying
not.
there behind a curtain
Yeah,
like
he
the
was-
Wizard of Oz.
He's
Yeah,
a
that-
blanket with a head.
Yeah, that's one thing why that movie's not canon. That was not okay.
Yeah. He had just a big sweater. Talk about a turtleneck. Zordon had a huge turtleneck on in that one. And
Right.
Just now we know where Miles got it from.
Really good read. Really, 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 really good read. Great art as always, by I think it's Marco Renna. And yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? No one's saying anything. You guys sound like my students.
Have they been alternating artists in there, or
No, it's been the same artist the whole
the
time.
same one?
Francesco Mortarino is on the Power Rangers line, and it sounds like they're going to be crossing over very soon because they talk about how they need the Omega Rangers' help, and Zordon went to ask for Zed's help against Zardis and the Imperials.
So are they going to merge both?
He
Are they
did.
merging both titles?
He did.
Probably just went to confront him after learning the truth. He just said to hell with this and went face to face with him just to go verify what he couldn't believe that was his bro.
Zofram, if we work together, we can defeat him.
Yeah, that's not why he went there though. Like that's like in the midst of the conversation. Like he didn't even think it was him at first. That was like the coolest part. Like when like there's nothing you can say to convince me that you're telling me the truth, and then he just interrupts him to say, when you're on when you're on a navigation or whatever, you never eat the food. And he just says it like he interrupts him. That was what was so cool. He's just chilling and interrupts him and tells him the first thing he told him when they were out on assignment together. I'm like, oh, that was slick. That was so cool. And Zed was just the whole reason was to gloat. So that was just Zordon trying to placate. He went there just to find out the truth, though.
Yeah, Zed was definitely like it made it seem like he was taunting him the whole time. And Zordon was soft. Like he was, yeah, it was pretty funny.
Dude, the way that Zed was sitting inside his chair when Zordon called, it reminded me so much of Al Pacino just sitting there like in Scarface.
Scarface,
yeah. So I was just like, I'm all about this Zed. Like, everything is finally catching up. He's like, see, I have been trying to help. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, it was so good.
That's what I mean. I need more of that. You know? In these
Dude, I need more of that Al Pacino Zed, man. But yeah, it was a really good read. I liked it. I'm really excited for the direction that it's going. I mean, even that blast that Zardes gave Zordon.
Yeah.
Billy was on the other side of a wall. It was so impactful that it blew off his glasses while he was just standing there.
And you see his face.
I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah. Zed is dead. Don't you all remember? Oh my god. I'll tell you what. Mighty Morphin has honestly been good since the beginning. There might have been one or two issues that were just blah, but like basically since the beginning, it's been very, very good. As opposed to Power Rangers, what's been like really good or really, really bad, right?
Yeah.
But it feels like the last 3 issues of Mighty Morphin just keeps getting better and better, and like the last 2, the Power Rangers have been exceptional as well.
Which series did y'all say Draken was making a move to come back in?
Well, he's back.
Power Rangers.
He's back. He's back.
Yeah, he's back.
Like is it like the broken down, like drunk on the side of the road looking?
No, he's back.
He's back.
No, that was all the show.
Did he get rid of like the weird face tattoo and crap too?
No, actually, it's kind of like part of his suit now. Like part of his head is like his helmet is like looks like Zed almost, and it's like side of his head and like his shoulder. It's like it's. Let me see if I can find a picture.
Well, I think Draken always had scars on his face. He just didn't have that weird haircut to go with him.
Right. Well, and his suit is definitely different, though. It's definitely different.
You know where the scars are in the weird haircut, Dustin? Like, just think if
he's always had like those weird scars, but
you know that like that
like eyeball thing.
Yeah, so like where you have those scars and stuff, his suit now has a place where there's like chaotic energy looking like it almost flows from where his scar would be down his suit over his shoulder, and it just. They haven't explained it yet or anything, but you know he's working with the Imperials. You know that Dark Spector's probably somewhere in the midst of all this. So you can only assume that maybe he was like, I don't know, touched by an Imperial or touched by Dark Spector. Who knows? Like if something like that touched your face, you know.
Okay.
He's amped up right now.
They laid hands on him.
They took him to church.
Touched by an angel. Touched by an angel.
Touched by an angel.
So this is from Boom Studios. I'm going to show you one page. So
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
And when he goes to Morph, he says,
Black Dragon.
He says Black Dragon.
Yeah, he says Black Dragon.
Yeah, it's his word.
And boom, there he is in all his glory.
Man,
Right
that
on.
was such a cool reveal when he finally did
Oh
that.
my gosh, that issue! I was like, "What just happened?"
But he's definitely still a villain.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So
He's been playing possum the whole time, just trying to get the Power Rangers to go to an emissary so that the Imperials can find it.
Mm.
We need to find an emissary so we can stop the Imperials. While the whole time the Imperials can't find the emissary, so they just used Draken to lead them there. Player
Yeah.
move.
Okay.
So that whole like him like going to Earth and saying they're coming and looking scared and all that, that was, I'm assuming, just the Imperials sending him there and their whole like, you do this for us, we'll give you your, because the Imperials were the ones who gave him his power coin back.
Okay.
So yeah, he played like a good guy the whole time to try to get them to trust him. And forever
Killed 11.
they kept saying, we don't trust you. And then eventually Z, or Z, however you want to say it, XI, that guy, the robot guy,
11.
basically said that, actually, I can tell you what he said. Where is it? Where is it? Oh my goodness.
What would the robot's name be? I always just read it as 11. Like
It's Z. It's
10-1.
got to be, right?
Z.
Z.
XI.
That makes sense.
He said, Draken, we both know we never would have found this place without you. And I'd be lying if I didn't repeatedly warn the others that you'd betray and leave us all for dead the first chance you got. It's possible I was wrong about that. And that's when he's like, okay, all right. Then he walks down the hallway, figures out a way to take off his collar, and then he goes crazy, and the Imperials send him his power coin, and he morphs and beats the crap out of him.
Right on.
So it's pretty good. If you haven't picked up Power Rangers 11, that's a good jumping on point.
Okay.
So, definitely, I'm enjoying the series regardless, but that's definitely a good jumping on point for sure. Oh shit! What happened? Okay, so we talked Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin, ASM, and Nice House and Lake. Do you guys have any other books you guys want to talk about?
Dark Ages.
Yeah, let me hear about Dark Ages, and then we'll talk Batman, and then we'll get out of here.
He suggests it and then goes mute.
Right.
Well, I figured it was a jumping on point for somebody else to explain what Dark Ages is real quick. I am not a really good person with
Who
the
is
words.
reading Dark Ages? I'm assuming.
This issue picks up a few years after the events of the first one, when that big celestial thing woke up in the middle of the planet. And they lost a bunch of superheroes stopping it. And in the midst of stopping it, Doctor Strange had to open a portal to create an EMP blast, but he died doing it. So the portal stayed open. Yeah, leaving an EMP discharge going constantly, keeping them from fixing the electricity on the planet. So they're in a dark age. That's the whole premise of it. So you're looking at a lot of mechanical stuff being added to it, a lot of steampunk vibes. But you're also they kind of introduced like what the world looks like now and how it kind of came back together in harmony, and like all the different countries kind of connected through different means and started setting up shop again with whoever's left standing. They established that there was wars and battles for territory, but overall the good guys won, bad guys changed alliance and stuff like that, whatever. But they also established it now that it's eternally dark, you have a whole new set of problems. Like people stay in their bases unless they leave, like planned leave, because you have like werewolves, vampires, like all kinds of creatures of the night. That you got X-23 running around with Blade on teams, like scouting around and stuff. It was really cool. But what we found out is that Apocalypse is working with Mr. Fantastic and a bunch of other big minds on the planet to wake that son of a bitch back up because they want to fix this problem.
Which, by the way, can I say like how much I hate this dude's name, the Unmaker? Like I hate that.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that's his name or if that was a designation given to him by people that don't understand him.
Oh, that's true. That's true. But dude, Dark Ages, that reveal at the end of what Apocalypse is doing with all those big-minded people and how he got to control them. Oh man, when they brought in the Purple Man like that, oh my gosh, I was jumping. But that was like the later reveal after the first one, which was Apocalypse, has got the energy. He's going through it, and he's doing it by utilizing freaking Magneto. And there's a scene where Magneto is just strapped down, and you can tell that dude is just in so much agony. for what they're doing with them, and it's just like, oh my god, I'm so in it for this.
So nowhere has any electricity, and Captain America came calling for Iron Man, who's at his own base of operations, and a vampire comes charging in on Tony, and you just see all of a sudden its head just gets lopped off with a shield, and you're like, whoa! And he comes in looking cool as hell with his stars and stripes on, with a beard on and rustly hair, and he talks to Tony. He's like, need your help, blah blah blah. Walks outside. Tony ends up getting the okie doke, and it was Mystique the whole time. They take Tony back to their base of operations, which is Apocalypse's, and he sees that there's electricity running through there. He's like, how are y'all powering all this? And they look up, and Eric's in basically his own little personal Tesla coil strapped up, and Purple Man just keeping him moving, like basically a hamster in a wheel, but Magneto version. It was cool.
So cool, because I mean, they were talking a whole bunch of stuff about like Faraday cages and stuff like that, and you're like, man, I remember this in science class. Like, I remember like, oh man.
Tony talked about how he's tried numerous different ways with different elements and metals, and he can't get a single one to work. How are you doing it? And
exactly,
it's coming straight from the tap.
Exactly, when they revealed that it was Magneto, oh my god, because you know the repercussions that are going to happen. Like, if
he gets out of there, game over.
Man, so I'm all for Dark Ages. Like I said, I definitely like the designs of steampunk. Not that, you know, I'm really one for like, hey, I'm gonna go build, you know, whatever out of this just to make it look like it's got gears and stuff that. But
you should,
like, dude. But man, like the designs that they had, even for Iron Man was really cool. But then they showed the web shooters that
I like how they're
Peter
big.
Parker's using. They're huge. Oh, it was so awesome. I love it. I'm all for about this Dark Ages just because I'm all about character designs. And so when they do stuff like steampunk Iron Man like that was really cool. So I'm all about it. And the storyline has been really good. And Tom Taylor, man, jeez. Like, I wish I would have jumped more on Tom Taylor like this, because he is such a fantastic writer right now, writing some of my favorite books that I'm reading right now, especially with, goodness, what is it called? What was that? Son of Kal-El. Son of Kal-El has been so good, man. But yeah.
Yeah, and I think the power of the plot, Chris, is really taking over for stuff like that, with the fact that it isn't just a traditional EMP. It's a portal to an electrical dimension that Doctor Strange opened up to create. Like, they're just dumbing it down by calling it an EMP. It's straight multi-dimensional electrical whatever. It's woo-woo stuff. It's comic book woo-woo. You know what I mean?
It's the official
comic
book woo-woo.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of woo-woo going on to kind of explain it away. But yeah, it was definitely good stuff.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I didn't like. I like that the Purple Man is involved, because I really like him and Jessica Jones, a criminally underrated series. But I really enjoyed that character and that performance in that. So like, as a character, I don't really know anything about in the comics. It's cool that like I'm reading a series that he's actually in, so maybe I'll get a little bit of that. But
right, and I think that's what I was excited for too.
Yeah, a lot of the reveals, like, they just didn't really hit for me. I was like, I bet people are like freaking out, but like they opened up those trees and stuff, and I was like, oh, okay, we got Thanos and Noel here doing this thing again. And then they're like, oh, this is Apocalypse. And I was like, oh, well, I was wrong on that one. And then he like snatches him up, and he's like, oh, I got you now, Dracula. And I'm like, well, I was wrong on both counts then. They like go to the cave and stuff, and they're like, got this guy, like, big reveal. I'm like, who the hell is that? And they're like, it's Magneto. I was like, oh, okay. So I missed the big reveal part, I guess. So that stuff fell a little flat for me, but overall I enjoyed it. I thought it's like a cool world to explore. We don't see it every day, you know, so it's fun to play around in that playground.
I agree 100%, Dan.
I agree with Chris and Blue Hellion. Deceased was fantastic, but still my favorite Tom Taylor book, and I've said it 1,000 times, was his Earth 2 run. Like, phenomenal. Like, it was like watching like a Game of Thrones style TV, the way it was formatted. It wasn't individual stories per issue. It was just one long epic story just cut into issues. It's fantastic.
I know Nick is crazy about Tom Taylor right now. Loves anything that dude does.
Oh, what's he reading from Tom Taylor right now?
Oh, I have no idea.
Dude, try out Dark Ages, Dustin. If you just want to read something fun that's not tied to nothing else, it's just it's guaranteed to have people you like in it. It's guaranteed to show you stuff you've never seen before, and it's only like a few issues for the whole story. You know, it's just
I almost picked one up a couple weeks ago. I may see if they have it when I go back up there to the shop. I don't know if I get up there tomorrow or not, but I've been wanting to read it. And it ended up being like the hot book that week, so I didn't even try to grab one. But my shop had a couple left last time I was there. So
yeah, I don't think it has any spec value at all. I think it's five or six.
5. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any spec value to it. At least not at this point. There's been no new characters. Again, it's not tied to anything. Like how much spec value does Deceased have or anything like that. You know?
Right.
It's just pure fun comic bookness. You know what I mean? Like that's
so much fun.
This is a straight reader's delight.
Okay.
This is the kind of book that gets people out of a funk, you know, like when they're questioning what are they comic book for this right here. This is why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Steve, what did you think of Dark Ages?
I thought it was very dark and aged.
Actually, out number
Very
one.
earthy.
Dan is very earthy, very powerful.
Batman 114 though. Batman 114. What you think? I liked it.
Yeah, it was.
I thought the last couple issues been ramping up, and Peacekeeper 01, what he did to Peacekeeper X, what? That was crazy.
He shot him.
He did.
That's not really what happened. He like put his like sword through like the dude's like cannon arm and blew both of their arms off basically, and then like basically killed the guy, right? And Poison Ivy talking to Miracle Molly, and basically they figured out what Scarecrow wants to do, and then we get that reveal that Ghostmaker actually studied with Jonathan Crane back in college. So I thought that was interesting. So that must be one of the people that's seen his face, right? Because he talks about how there's only like 4 people in the world that have seen his face, and that's why he wears the thing over his eyes, right? So Bruce Wayne, Jonathan Crane. Who else?
Well, did he wear it? I'm just wondering, did he wear that over his eyes while he was at college and just took it off when he was around Crane? How did that work?
You know, I wonder the same thing because you see him walking outside, right?
It's a plot hole.
It's a total plot hole.
A mile wide.
Only 4 people in this university have seen my face.
Right. Right.
Well, you know, college doesn't count.
I guess not.
Yeah, his mom and dad. Ignacio, what is going on, dude?
That character is such garbage. I can't believe they keep trying to.
I don't know. I was
feed
wondering
him.
the same thing if it was supposed to be 10 or X. I'm assuming X. Because otherwise they would just do 10, right? Because they said 01.
See, and that's the thing. That's the whole thing with like the Mighty Morphin or Power Rangers when we're talking about Z. I've been reading it as 11 too because I'm thinking like Alpha 5 and you know all those people have been numbers. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So I don't know. We should ask Ryan Parrott.
We should.
Next time you get him on your show, Steve.
He doesn't answer Steve.
He doesn't. I comment on his stuff, and he just doesn't even
He responds to everybody before and after Steve's comment.
How do I know that dude's like blocked me? Like I'm assuming I would know. If I click on his profile and said I'm blocked, right?
Yeah,
You've got a restraining order.
I just don't think Fine.
It's all right. We've had the pleasure to talk with the real Power Rangers goat.
We did.
So,
We did. Not at the same time.
Right, but
we did talk to him.
we did get to talk to him. So
I wish y'all could talk to him again and tell him why Radiant Black. Or just what's up with that? Because it's horrible.
you're the first person I've heard say it wasn't good. I've literally almost picked it up and tried to find some copies to read because I've heard everybody say it was good.
I'm aware of that, but everybody who says it's good have never read a Power Ranger book also. And I've been taking
Okay.
tallies on this. Like if you read and enjoy Power Rangers, you're not going to enjoy Radiant Black as much as those that never read Power Rangers and this is their first introduction to Power Rangers. If you read Power Rangers, it's a knockoff book and a bad one at that.
I've heard. I heard that he's basically like I only read issue 1, and I think issue 1 and 2, and I tried to grab issue 3 and I accidentally grabbed issue 2, the second print, and I just never went back to try to get 3.
My thing is like if you're gonna just do Radiant Black, bro, just come back. Just come back to Power Rangers.
You won't do it.
At this point, I don't know that.
I know. That's what
I'm
I'm saying.
happy with Parrot. Like Parrot's not like since the series split, like you couldn't see what he was doing at the beginning, but now that you see what he's doing and how it's calling back to everything, like he's stepped his game up here. We'll see how he finishes, but so far so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm interested in where Radiant Black is
beginnings.
What's that?
I'm interested in where Radiant Black is now, but those first 3 issues are a minor dumpster fire. Like, I don't know what was going on for the first 3 issues. It was really bad. 4 was really good. 5 was kind of a step back. The 6th issue I haven't read, so I can't really speak to that one, but it's like a weird, like one-off sort of thing with a different artist and a different story. But then with issue 7, they've like went off into space and gotten all interstellar and stuff. So I'm kind of interested. I might check out this arc, but those first 6 issues, it's just like all over the place.
I have to ask, do they have Zords?
I don't think they've introduced them yet, but like there's like some stuff with that's coming, I'm pretty sure. Because there's like a whole other dimension to it and stuff.
There's a Hulk Buster in issue 5, so there's that.
there are Zords, right?
Dude, I remember being on vacation and Ryan just tearing Radiant Black a new hole. Just like it was so funny. I was laying by the pool watching you guys do the Thursday night chat, and I was laughing so hard just because I was like, man, I knew Radiant Black wasn't going to be good right now, but man, Ryan just tore a whole new dude. It was so funny.
I'm not saying it can't get good. Yeah, I'm not saying it can't get good, but like Ryan pointed out, that first arc just that's about where I stopped, like at issue 6, and it wasn't convincing enough for me to jump back in at this point.
Yeah, I'll check it out, but I'll probably just wait for the like second trade. People were really I caught a lot of flack for not liking the first issue. People were like, no, it was really good. I enjoyed it. But then like none of those people are reading it right now. So like I don't understand.
You need to read Power Rangers. The original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. In fact, I have the first trade paperback. So when I see you in 2 weeks, I will give you that trade paperback.
Kyle Higgins wrote a masterpiece of those first 3 volumes.
I'm just kidding. Not a written review, but I would like to hear from you after you read it. If you actually do read it, if I give you the trade. So let me know if you want me to bring it.
Those first 3 volumes are like the perfect blend of nostalgia and new and like world building and stuff. It was so good.
That's something that's really good. I think that especially the volume 1, with the way that the art was done there, that still to me is the best art from any of the series.
Presetia. Yeah, really good.
And the story arcs that we went through in that first volume, like that first hardcover, that's something you can hand to someone who's maybe not a Power Rangers fan, but they're a fan of comics and good stories. And if you can separate yourself from the fact that you're reading Power Rangers and just enjoy the story, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And I think that's kind of like, I don't know, the first issues of Power Rangers, like they were giving us good moments that also like tied back, like they were building something bigger. The Black Dragon stuff, like all of that was so cool, like in the moment. And then whenever it tied back around, you're like, oh man, that makes it even cooler. And like, I get that like Parrot has like kind of tied this stuff back and made all that stuff relevant. But I think that's the one thing that's missing. In the moment, it was like these issues feel empty. And then like later they become relevant. And so like, I don't know, like that's just not as cool as the way that Higgins had done it in the beginning, where it was like a really cool moment up front, and then later it comes back around to be like even cooler, kind of double down on itself.
It didn't feel like you were wasting your time.
Man, and Perry Comics coming in with that Amy Jo Johnson. Yeah,
I sent
man.
Perry Comics the Volume 1 trade paperback of Power Rangers. I don't know if he ever read it, but I sent it to him a couple years ago.
Perry Comics, have you read that trade? That he sent you? If you haven't, come on.
He's probably like holding up a bookshelf corner where his movies are at now.
Probably behind his coffee maker.
Balancing his coffee table leg.
Yeah. I do know he likes his coffee. I do know that. He probably is drinking it while he's watching his movies late at night. That apparently he's never seen any of those Marvel movies.
I gotta drink the coffee so I can watch all these movies, man. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect.
We love you, Perry Comics. We love you.
Hell yeah, man.
You ever think about changing your name to like Perry's Comics and Movies?
That I've never seen before.
He said it looks great on a bookshelf. What do you mean you haven't read it yet?
Oh shit! Nice. You guys have anything else you guys want to talk about? Should we just get out of here? Go to bed.
Yeah.
Did you watch Titans today?
Oh, I was
have
about
not
to.
watch Titans.
Oh,
Is it good?
And What If come out yesterday?
What If was great.
It was
What
okay.
If was
It
exceptional.
was okay.
You
That
thought it
was-
was just okay?
That was as good as they could have done for an animated show. Like I've hated all of it except 2 episodes, and then this one was good.
I like the Ultron one, but I don't know. Being a fan of the What If comic series, I was just overly disappointed that everything surrounded around the MCU because I guess I didn't put that together, but I was highly disappointed with that.
I agree with that. But having said that, the Doctor Strange episode was phenomenal. The Ultron
Mhm.
episode was phenomenal. This was the second part of that Ultron one.
The Killmonger one I thought was pretty neat, and then I liked the Ultron one. That was the only two that I watched that I was like,
Why didn't we get Loki or the original Ant-Man in the finale? You guys remember
Not
that
important.
episode?
Not important.
I don't think they would have done anything for it.
How what?
Yeah.
They didn't bring in the original Ant-Man or Loki from that episode.
And was I missing something with Gamora and Iron Man? Like
That,
I don't
yeah,
remember
that
that.
Gamora they never had an episode on her. And then what
But they
Ant-Man
will,
were you
right?
talking about?
Yeah.
Undoubtedly.
It got pushed. They ran out of time. It's going to be in season 2.
The Ant-Man with Hank Pym, where he
I thought that's where they took Scarlett Johansson at the end, where he's
that
fighting.
was that world, right? I thought.
Yeah, that's the world that they took it because you saw Nick Fury, who was the star of that episode, who was paging Captain Marvel at the end. You saw Nick Fury and Captain Marvel fighting the Asgardians.
Mhm.
I'm guessing that was that world.
I was confused why some people were and some people weren't in that finale, but it was good though. It was really good. I enjoyed the show as much as I could for it being something other than DC. So
Oh, which by the way, like I did not like the party Thor, but when the
No.
Watcher picked him up to bring him in,
That was
he was
funny.
screaming. It was so funny because it just reminded me of Ragnarok when that whole thing was happening. Man, I thought him screaming into it was just hilarious.
so
Yeah, I wouldn't deny that there's funny moments, but I still think it's stupid that you're going to take Thor and just turn him into a mockery of the character, and that's all they've done with him since Ragnarok. Is just
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm not a fan of that at all.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
All of that. I haven't been a fan of what they did with Thor either, but I understand why he also wants the character like that because it's more fun and makes it more like I don't know if entertaining is the right word, but more relatable maybe.
More people laugh. I mean, these are
Versus
comic
always
relief.
being serious. So yeah, honestly every episode for the most part was pretty good. There was like one or two that I thought were just blah.
Yeah, there was a few that were kind of
I
bad.
think you said that backwards, bro.
So you thought most of them were pretty blah, but there was one or two good episodes, is what you're saying.
Yeah, there's literally 3 that I would ever recommend anybody watch. The Doctor Strange one, in the last two because there was just one episode cut and twined.
You don't think that
Nope.
the Star?
I like the Black Panther Star Wars.
Honestly, the Black Panther Star
It
Wars
was
was
good.
I didn't like
Yeah.
that one.
I didn't either. Not as an episode of the TV show, but as a intentional tribute to somebody who's passed who was loved by many, sure. But as an episode of TV show, boring.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Well, you guys know Mark's known for sugarcoating things, so
Mark and I are always opposite normally on TV shows. Like normally. Like I said the finale to Superman and Lois was one of the best episodes ever. He just thought it was just okay. I thought it was really, really good.
I think it's better. Yeah, I think there are some other episodes that just hit on a more of an emotional point for me that kind of were more memorable than the finale.
Well, some of
I think
us-
that
some
I
of
think
us are
that
wrong.
any episode of Stargirl was better than the finale of Superman.
Should I give it another chance?
You'll probably hate it just because I like it.
I watched first episode. I thought it was okay. Second episode, I was like, I can't get into this. From season 1.
Ask the chat.
Are you guys watching Stargirl? And is it good?
they filmed that in my hometown here
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh,
Where do you
really?
live? Where do you live?
in Dallas, Georgia. They filmed a bunch of it here. They turned our downtown Dallas into like a big old film set, and I got a ticket and almost got arrested after I rebuilt my bike the last time because I parked it in front of one of the buildings that was being used as like this prop area, I guess. But it looked cool, and I wanted to take pictures in front of it, so I rode my bike up on the curb.
Stargirl's awesome. Nice. Well, maybe I'll give it another whirl. Probably not, but maybe.
I don't know. You are both Titans fanatics.
I haven't
Yes.
seen any of that.
Seem to be the last two remaining.
That show is really good.
Stargirl is light years better. And I'm critical of Titans myself. I enjoy it, but I'm definitely critical of it.
There's no way in hell Stargirl is better than Titans.
It's not a very high bar, Steve.
Someone likes.
Man, Dustin, you really brought
This
out the
is- this is coming
PG-13
from-
Steve tonight.
This is coming from someone who thinks Tom King is a good writer.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Man.
writer.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Well, not at all is also coming from someone who's only read one book by him.
I read 30. I actually read 80, like 88 books by him, and including another 9 in a series where he basically messed up my favorite DC character. So yes, I have read plenty. That's 97 if you can do the math.
Oh.
I'm assuming I will not. I did not like Venom #1, but I'm going to
I
give
like
it a
them
whirl.
both.
I haven't seen it yet. Who on the panel has seen it? Just you?
Yeah, I liked it. I like the first one though.
Mark has seen it.
I know Mark's seen it, but
But yeah, I
I mean,
think that's
you have
it.
to separate yourself from. See, this is where I think like the MCU has ruined movies for so many of us because it's so hard to watch anything and not compare it to the MCU. So when we're not getting that quality of a film, it kind of seems like, oh, that was trash, but it was a good movie. And I think that there was a lot more for a comic book fan in this one. Not that I'm saying this was a great comic book movie, but there was more there for the comic book fan than there was in the first one for sure. Especially when they alluded to like the history of Cletus Cassidy and stuff like that. I was glad to see the things that they hinted on that actually happened in the comic books.
Stargirl was in Nebraska. Is that where it's based?
Yes.
Yeah, and so like that was what was weird because like one of the buildings
What up, DeBerg?
was like painted with they put this town and it was like I forget what town it is, but they put the town name and then it said Nebraska, and I'm like, okay, so Dallas is turning into Nebraska. Why didn't they just go to Nebraska?
There's nothing there. I say that, but I also can say that because I'm from Kansas and there's nothing here either. I've been to both states. Outside of Lincoln and Omaha, there's like nothing in Nebraska. Just like there's nothing in Kansas. Mostly, there's like 3 cities in Kansas, and everything else is just.
I'll be the judge of that next week.
When you go through Nebraska, you mean? Because you're skipping out on 1 extra hour. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I'm gonna fit you guys in. Don't you worry.
We'll figure it
Sounded perverted.
out. Okay. Do you have your community hangout tomorrow morning, Mark? Okay.
Tomorrow
I'll
morning,
be there.
tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, into Saturday.
About 8 hours, 12
The
hours.
all
is that?
day
I don't think
hangout.
I'm not gonna get too long tomorrow. I got some stuff I gotta do. It's a work weekend, so I gotta do a lot tomorrow.
Okay.
So yes.
So only 5 hours tomorrow then.
I'll try to stop him. Ryan, what's going on with you, man? What are you doing?
I don't know right now, to be honest. I got a lot going on, so I don't know. Don't count on anything, and then you'll be pleasantly surprised if something shows up.
Okay. All right. I feel that. Dave, you just dropped a video.
I did. Yeah, I just dropped a video not so long ago. If you guys have a chance, just check it out. Upgraded the channel a little bit with cheap little investment. So if you're interested in that, check it out. It's a quick view.
And a link to everyone YouTube page is in the description of this video except for Dustin. I'm being 100% serious about that.
All good.
Panda,
All good.
Panda, what you got going on your channel, bro? You got a Sunday hangout this week?
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a Sunday mail call and hangout. No mail call, just hangout. Because I haven't been buying things lately. I've been really trying to slow down. I'm trying to save up for C2E2, but with the way that things are going, it's mainly stuff going into bills and stuff like that. So right now I'm just definitely just gonna do a hangout because I haven't gotten anything in the mail and I never went to the LCS this week, so nothing really to show off other than this Ollie's thing that I got. I got this Michelangelo for like $2 at Ollie's. Love Ollie's.
Big ass feet.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying. Like
Whomper
this dude is
stompers.
stocky, man.
That means big tail.
No tail, man. They didn't even give him a turtle tail.
Oh, damn.
Didn't even give him a chance, but they gave him these mud stompers for feet, though.
Whomper stompers.
Dustin, are you into comics anymore?
Me? I don't know, but you can watch the new video we dropped this afternoon and find out.
Yeah, the follow up to that was really good, man. I like the direction that you're going. I've told you that before, man.
Yeah.
I'm fully
I
supporting
100%
what you're doing, man.
I 100% get it. And like, if you read the books, or even if you didn't, and they're not worth anything, then or more than just a couple dollars, like I totally get like consolidating.
Yeah.
I'm all for that.
Yeah.
Dave was talking about that like earlier this year. Like one of his goals was to consolidate, right? Like downsize the collection.
Yeah, I want to downsize it by a third.
Yeah, and I try to do that, and I just don't. I did do
When Panda sends you a stack of 616 books.
yeah that I already have.
Dude, I told Mark about that before I even sit there. I was like, "Yo, Mark, just watch his facial expression because it's like you just gotta see it. You just gotta see it." Oh man,
I did do a mystery box, and I am gonna do another one as soon as this slab shows up that I pre-ordered in January.
Oh, damn.
I pre-ordered a 9.8 in January when it came out, and it's still not here.
Isn't Mutant Beaver?
It must be on the last
Canada?
Ronin
It
kind of
is a
schedule.
Mutant Beaver. It is from
Yeah.
Mutant Beaver, so they are in Canada. But still, the fact that it's October and I don't have it, it's just crazy to me. Honestly,
The last Ronin effect.
I honestly don't expect to get it until like December, or not at all.
Or not at all.
I'm
I have
dead
one
serious.
thing that I've been talking to Steve and Adrian about. I don't know if I'm going to kick it off this weekend or next weekend, but looking at doing a Sunday Sunday afternoon, not super late, but like Sunday afternoon, Sunday night show where we get some turtle guys all together and just talk about turtles, show off different books. We'll come up with different things to talk about. That way, it's got a direction for each show, and that way we can have some positive turtle entertainment going on out here. And
Oh.
Turtletainment.
yeah, so the Turtletober takeover thing kind of inspired that, and so
Turtle
try to have different people on every time, and just get a bunch of us on there that love turtles, and have a Sunday Shellhead Showdown hangout. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm gonna start it this week or if next weekend. We'll see. But so look out for that.
Dude, and Turtletober has been so amazing. The response of people that have actually been going through it.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
Comic
I'm just
McD
saying
is
right now,
just-
I'm just gonna say I totally won Donatello Day.
You took.
I won Donatello Day.
What'd you post? I missed it.
So I posted that the King Size Hulk annual
Mhm.
homage,
Oh yes, I
the,
do know
the
what you're talking about.
1492 cover. I was looking through my books and I was like, I don't want to show the same Donnie cover that everybody else is going to, and I was like, but he doesn't have any like good covers. And I was flipping through and I got to that one. I was like, oh my God, I forgot this was Donatello. I was like, this is the one. So,
Dude, that was good. But the one that I was gonna get, you remember the one with Donnie in the front where he's yelling straight out, like it's got that yellow background, but then the back of the cover has got Donnie and it's got that X-ray vision of.
yeah, I've got that one. But see, I didn't put it up because I don't know if at the time, yeah, that one right there.
Oh, that's cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that
Love
one was
that
one of those, like, it was so far into that run. It was so low print run, and it's a newsstand, so that one's a hard one to get. And it's definitely one of the best covers out of that series.
No doubt. No
But at
doubt.
the time of that release of the one you're talking about, Adrian, I'm not sure if they had gotten colors yet already or not. And even if they did, I don't know that they ever got colors in the Mirage run. So I wasn't sure if that was Donnie or somebody was just taking the initiative to just color the bandana. So I didn't want to use it until I researched it. But
That's true.
I still
Okay.
haven't looked. I mean, it could 100% be Donnie. I wasn't sure. So
Yeah.
I didn't want some smarter turtle guy to come out and say something.
Dude, and I'm
That-
telling you, B.
that
Raimi
is-
has been killing it with this
You know
turtle.
what?
Turtle.
Okay, I got second
is
place
insane.
because I forgot B. Raimi put that one up. Yeah, B. Raimi
and
won Donnie Day.
B. Raimi is doing a whole Eastman run for this whole month. Like, and
Mhm.
did you see his Eastman one today? That was really cool.
My Jenica one was really cool.
Did you
Because
post
B.
it?
Raimi's just been killing it with these Eastman
I did my
covers.
Naked Splinter cover today.
Naked Grandma.
Naked Splinter in the tree.
Oh, there it is.
Just
And then
why?
yesterday was Jenica, and
I skipped yesterday.
I
skipped
showed
yesterday.
Triceratons instead.
Oh, I totally skipped yesterday, and I told them too. I was like, dude, I'm skipping the 6th. Like, the one I was gonna show was the one that you AOK'd me.
Oh, the Turtle Mania.
Yeah, the Turtle Mania one. But I was just like, no, that's just that. Jenica actually looks cool in that one, just because it's that homage to that Turtle Mania from the 80s. So I was just like, nah, I don't even want to highlight.
I don't
that
even
way.
have a Jenica cover to show, so I was just like, I'm gonna do the Triceratons because they didn't make the list.
Oh yeah.
I almost fell over all my comics here.
Did we just see a Burke family nip slip?
Oh, all the time.
I told you, Dustin, you bring out the PG-13 in him.
I'm looking for my Jenica.
I'll send you
Nice
one.
nip slip. They're cutting right through the shirt.
It's not out right now. But I
He
got
comes back and it's just him.
I got that. I got that push, Jenica.
We know you got it. We know.
Yeah, we know.
I don't even care that you guys don't like it. I like it.
That's all that matters, dude.
Wait, which Jenica one are you talking about? Are you talking about the one where she's
I don't
got all
know.
the little turtles, like she's playing with them? You know what I mean?
Oh,
The really cartoony one.
Mark's favorite cover. That's
Yeah.
Mark's favorite cover.
Oh my god, that thing is.
God awful.
No,
Worst cover ever
Yes.
It's not.
on a comic book.
No, it's not.
I remember that cover came out, and I think Steve, like you did a video showing off a Ranger book that was released in 616 that week, and Two Brothers did a video with that cover, and Dustin's like in the video is like, "This is coming out. Am I buying it? Hell no. But if you want it, you can go buy it here." Like he didn't when he punched it. He's like, "That's not for me."
Right.
That was him being polite because I know he was trying to be nice.
I don't know how many Steve got, but I think they sent us like 25 copies of it. Like, we got a second batch of them at one point, and I was just like, okay, we'll send them out. So they are out.
There you
They
go.
are
Tyler
out.
wants
I
more
don't,
nipples.
I don't think it's the worst cover ever.
I tried to sell it for $1 and couldn't.
It's not
Oh,
the
that's
worst cover
right.
ever. I don't think it's the worst cover ever.
No, it's not.
But
Dude, so you were going to try to show the 51?
Well, Timothy 51, yeah.
Steve, is that the cover that you're talking about?
Yeah.
he's got
Yeah,
a 9.8.
Jenica's not even on it, so you can't even use it. You can't even use it. Even though it's her first appearance, she's not on the cover.
I got plenty of Jenicas. I'll bust out
From
that Jenica.
Jenica 2, number 1.
I'll bust out the Jenica 1 Justine Franny just for you. Panda.
Hey, show Ryan what it looks like.
There it is.
Oh, there. Oh my.
This isn't. the
Yeah,
worst
that's what I'm
cover
looking
ever
at.
seen on a
You
comic
still
book.
have it. You still have it. I can't.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't even go in a box. It just sits out on a table with other books. That
Can you get like a picture of Panda's head and like put it over one of the turtles, like Raphael?
Oh my
Sure.
god.
We can put him. We'll put his head on Jenica's body.
Hey, that would have made the cover way better.
I mean, I've seen some Leafield covers that I hate more, so
Just
I wouldn't say it's the
fact that
worst
we
cover
call it
ever, but yeah, it's what happened.
Yeah, Jenica is terrifying.
That's it. I mean, the turtles actually look pretty good, but
Hey, there's B. Raimi. What up, bro?
she looks awful. What happened?
He looks magnificent. How dare you?
No, the one that I was really gonna use was if it wasn't gonna be that Turtle Mania one there, the TMNT 100. It was gonna be the one that you AOK'd me, the 95.
Oh, the
With,
second print.
Yeah, the second print. And I was gonna turn it over to the other side where she's inside that van, looking like she just fell for the free candy on the side of the van, and she just got in. You know.
She that actually, I want to say that book is doing pretty well. Like, it's like a. Honestly, I sent you that one, and I sent you the Tales of TMNT number 1, and both of those books have gone up a decent amount since I sent it to you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want them back?
No, absolutely not.
I'm just
I'm just saying.
I know.
Congrats to you, man. I send you something, you do whatever you want with it.
Steve.
I do not care. It's yours now.
I just picked up a Tales of TMNT 1.
Oh, really?
Did you?
Yep.
Oh, here's B. Raimi. What's up, dude?
And the TMNT number 4 second print video.
Oh
game
my
cover.
god.
You
My
did
kid-
not.
I just
Yeah,
got an email. I just got an email from my kid's school. Nobody has school tomorrow. There was a water main break here in the city of Wichita, and it has affected everything. And so we were under that boil water notice, and it turned into now none of the kids are going to school tomorrow. So
Wow.
yeah,
Check the Burt fam chat.
Okay. I will. I will.
Yeah, my kids are out tomorrow and Monday.
I work a 16-hour day tomorrow.
You see what picture that's from, don't you, Panda?
that's my senior photo.
I keep it on deck.
I'm so glad. Oh my gosh. Still a terrible cover. I know I'm on it now, but man, that's still a terrible cover.
All right, guys, I got to roll. That's good.
We're about to get out of here anyways, Justin. But we'll see you
Okay.
later, bro. Appreciate you stopping in.
Yeah, man, I
This is
enjoyed
that
it.
chat.
Thanks, guys.
Later, bro.
Later.
I thought he'd never leave.
Wait, are we still live?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were saying
I
goodbye
thought we
to
were
everybody.
this
Like,
whole
hey,
time.
this is it. It's like, oh, okay, we're all leaving. I was just like,
No. I gotta read every single name on my channel.
Oh,
So
God.
Oh man.
if I
All
can,
right, I'll see you guys later. It's been real.
Unless you guys don't, I can't even. Okay, hold on. It's somewhere.
Oh, I love it.
I
Tyler.
honestly,
Bye, Nick.
honestly don't know if I have a picture of it on this computer. I did, and then
Oh man, that's a shame.
I can get one. I can get one right here. Unless you guys don't want me to, of course. That's. But I can get one. Give me 1 second. I got this video here. How to improve my collection tips from Dave.
Dude, you know what you need to do is just have a clip of you just reading off every single one of those names and put the speed at 2 times the speed. So it just makes you sound like a chipmunk, but you've gone through every single name in like 2 seconds.
You guys are gonna like this. So I when I went to make this last video, I put like, you know, at the end of videos you can put like other videos that people can watch of yours. I didn't move it to the end. So thank you to the channel members, and also make sure you watch that comic books invested for 2021. No one else thought it was funny.
Actually, a good price for it, man.
Yeah.
Right over my logo. Okay, I'm gonna read this. Can someone time me and see how long this takes me?
Forever done.
Set. Yeah. Thank you to the family members. We got Legion of Comics, Comic Book Proser, DJ Links, Slotted at 503, White Shadow, Jade, Remy Q Studios, C-List E-Man, Small Time Collectibles, Cardboard Crazy, Blue Hellion Comics, Nick's Kicks and Comics, Hoarder's Hide, Warlord, Actual Dracula, The Barrack 75, Paul Rogers, Chamardo Cinema, Austin LeMay, Kajano Prince, Oregon Wime, Carlito Classico, Shattered Glass Comic Reviews, Becker, Mark Spector Comics, Flash 6792, Sector 2815, B. Ramey, Adrian Pandawson 316, Rob's Fat Sacks of Comics, Selwyn, and War Machine Punisher and Collectibles. Sorry, War Machine Punisher Comics and Collectibles. They're in between the monthly Burke Box, again sponsored by the 616comics.com. We're going to be drawing for that next Thursday here on the channel. So make sure you guys tune in here. And today is actually the last day you can enter to win by becoming a family member. Thank you, everyone. Also, in friends here, we got New Guy, Bayless Smith, Flo Dameron, and the Comic Vet. Link to every single person's Instagram or YouTube is in the description of all my videos. Make sure you guys are following them. Make sure you guys are subscribed to them. And make sure you guys are supporting this amazing community. Thank you to the
My bad, I wasn't paying attention. You should start over.
Thank you to the 616 for sponsoring the channel, sponsoring monthly Burke Box. Seriously, guys, make sure you guys check out their website for awesome exclusive variants. Make sure you guys check out their Patreon as well. Thank you to Comic Book _pressing on Instagram. If you guys ever needed a comic book pressed, make sure you guys head up Eric over at Comic Book _pressing on IG and use my promo code Burke54. You get free shipping back to you on your first order. Again, it's Comic Book _pressing on IG.
If you ever wonder what corporate Steve was like,
If you think about starting it, in the description of all my videos, it's the same price for you as it is for everyone. It's the same price for you as it would be if you didn't use my link. It's my affiliate link with StreamYard. So if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, hit it up.
That's the funniest one for me. I like that.
Anything
Yeah.
else?
Yeah. Any other sponsors?
Yeah, hold on.
Nike.
Wow. It's muffin time. Selector. Wow, I'm actually at the peak powers. Hiya!
That was awesome.
Yeah. Right.
That was amazing.
Oh my gosh, I missed out the opportunity to do this before.
All right, Mike Becker, what time is it?
It's Morphin time.
Boom.
I should have played that before I did that other video. Oh, that's an ultimate fail by me.
Start over.
Hold it against you.
Too slow. 87 seconds to read it. All right. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. We had a great time. Burke, why are you? I don't know.
Yo.
Yo.
He's that dude.
What up, dude?
He's that dude.
All right. We're going to get out of here. Thank you to Mark. Thank you to Ryan. Thank you to Adrian. Thank you to David. Thank you also to Dustin for coming in here. We had a great time. Burke, you're all right in my book. Have a good night. You too, Nosh. You as well, man. You can come on and read it next time. I send you the link.
Black Comics should be your next sponsor.
All right. Well, here it is. I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to leave it on screen, and I'll say goodbye. Later, guys.
Have a good one.
Go Cats.